Hello everyone, it's Cherie, and this is an April vlog, a little update because I don't think I've updated you in a while. If you saw the intro, you will see that I have a daily things to do list, and one of those things is read a book because that was one of my New Year's resolutions, to read more books. So I have been reading Treasure Island this month. This is a great action adventure book. I thought I knew this story, but as I was reading it, I'm like, no, I don't know this story. It's just one of those ubiquitous things that, um, you hear all the names, but you don't, I didn't know the story. So I've only got a few chapters left, and I'm a little sad because it's such a good book, and I can't wait to see the movie version. All right, also, I checked out from the library Quentin Tarantino's Cinema Speculation, and this is a book about how he fell in love with movies, uh, movies that he really enjoys and why, and this would be a really good one to listen to on audiobook if he were the narrator. I don't know if he does that, but it's great. And then the third book I'm kind of getting through, it's going to take me a while. This is John Truby's Anatomy of Genres. So John Truby had done a book called Anatomy of Story, which is really well known in the writing community and screenwriting. This delves deep into genres, and I'm still only in the first, the horror chapter, because every few pages I read, I'm like, oh, did I do that for my Highway 17 script? Did I do that, or how could I do that? And there's so much to think about. It's so dense. I don't know when I'm going to get done with this. It's going to take a while, maybe the whole year. So other than that, I've also been trying to read a lot of screenplays, best original screenplays. The last one I read was Birdman, and I didn't really like the characters in that. That took me a while to get through. I'm trying to read, at least half an hour on my lunch break every day, and so that would get me to be reading like a script a week. That would be great if I could read 52 scripts by the end of the year. But yeah, Birdman took me like 2 to 3 weeks to finish. I mean, the movie is fun to watch, but just like as I was reading it, I did not like any of the characters. I was not emotionally invested in any of them. So the next one I have to read is Her, which wasn't one of my favorite movies either. I know a lot of people really love it, but so not really looking forward to that one either. But before that, I have to read 4 scripts. I am a festival judge again for a horror festival. It's not the same one that I was a judge for a year and a half ago. It's a different one. So yeah, I've got 4 horror features to read before I get back into the best original screenplays. What else? So for my things to do list, it's just very basic. There's the stuff I do in the morning, which you saw in the intro. There's the read a book, there's exercise, and there is work on my screenplay for the film I want to shoot at the end of the year. Good news, I think I've come up with a title. All right, it's called The 99%. That's the title right now. It could change again, but basically, it's the message. It's like what the film is about. So originally, my first title was just Greed, and then my second title was We Are Not Robots. And then I was going around online and I saw there's a movie called The 1%, which talks about, all the rich people. And I'm like, oh, well, I wonder if there's one called The 99%. I didn't see it. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist. But right now, I think that would be a good thing to call mine because people would know right away kind of what it's about. And as far as that script goes, I have done 2 table reads for it. One with a whole cast, and then one with just the 2 main leads. I also had Trisha Arand from Beyond the Screenplay. If you watch that on YouTube, she did a read and gave me notes on the script, which was great. And so now I just have to go back through. I'm watching the replay of the table read, things that I want to change, and just rewriting. And I want to get that done by the beginning of June so that I can start doing the pre-production, because you got to lock the script first. What else am I doing? Okay, so So I have this really tiny, daily list of things to do. I also have my master list of like all these things, projects I want to get done, things I need to do, like taxes. That's not on there anymore, obviously. There was one that was on there for the longest time, and it was to transfer footage from a mini DV into my computer so I could edit it. And this is something I shot when I was living in Nashville. And it was for a music video. The music was never finished, but I had the tapes, and I didn't have a mini DV player or anything. So it took a lot of doing. It took a lot, like 3 people had to help me get the right cables and equipment and stuff. But finally, I was able to transfer all the footage, and it was so fun to watch. I can't wait to just kind of edit something together along with the music track. So it's like the entire recording isn't done, but the basic rhythm sections were done and stuff, so I could actually cut it together if I wanted to. All right, and what else have I been doing? So it's Arab American Heritage Month. So I've been watching a lot of Middle Eastern movies, some really great ones. Look out for my What I Watched video coming up at the beginning of next month, and I'll give you a bunch of recommendations. I've been listening to Arabic music. I've been working out to, Arabic dance aerobic stuff. And I also took a trip to the Rosicrucian Egyptian Museum. And I've been I ate at 2 different Mediterranean restaurants. So yeah, just kind of getting into the whole groove this month. And it's been really fun. So I'll show you footage from the museum. I've also been seeing a lot of movies in the theaters this month. I've seen 5, which is a record, I think. So I went to Santa Cruz. I saw an art exhibit at the Museum of Art History there, and by a photographer from National Geographic. And so you'll see a little bit of that. And back to the Mediterranean restaurant stuff. I'm a bad vlogger, or I don't do Instagram, but it's just, I don't take pictures of the food. The food comes and I eat it. And I'm like, oh, I should have taken a picture of that. I got one picture of a drink that I had at the end of a meal, so I can show you that. But yeah, I can't really share with you the foodie stuff because I'm just not a good foodie vlogger. All right, I'm going to check my list, see if there's anything else. Be right back. And I'm back. All right, 2 more things. I still need to do a video for reviewing the best original screenplays for films released in 2022. I've read them all. They're all good. One's a little sloppy, but they're all good. So I would recommend any of those. And then the last thing is, I am on a 4-day work week now, and the money is less, yes, but it's amazing. Okay, I'm happier. I have more time to work on my non-work related stuff, my creative projects. It's wonderful. I recommend it for everyone. I don't know who said that, people need to work 5 days a week, 40 hours a week. I think that's incorrect. I think we would all be a much happier society if we got on this 4-day work week kind of thing, or less. But anyway, yeah, it's really wonderful. I'm so glad I'm doing it. And look into it if you can.
If you haven't seen the book, we really encourage you to get a copy from us or from Bookshop Santa Cruz. Don't get it from Amazon. All I have tonight.
ليش حبيبي ليش حبيبي ليش كده وانا بحبك حبيبي ليش كده وانا بحبك ليش
All right, thank you for joining me. I will see you in the next video.